MIT President Susan Hockfield first announced the MIT Energy Initiative at her inauguration in May of 2005, stating that, "It is our institutional responsibility to address the challenges of energy and the environment. Tackling the problems that energy and the environment present will require contributions from all our departments and schools, bringing scientists, engineers, and social scientists together to envision the best energy policies for the future."
So with this background, these major challenges, challenges that clearly require new science and a lot of new technology, our president, Susan Hockfield, really committed MIT to putting its talents, the talents of its faculty and its students, to bear much more aggressively on these challenges of energy and the environment. So we have begun to launch a major program. Many faculty are involved enthusiastically, well over 100. And I think even more importantly, our students, those who in fact will be the stewards of our societies decades ahead. Our students are tremendously enthusiastic that energy and environment is the place where they want to apply the talents that they are hopefully gaining in their years here at the Institute.
The MIT Energy Initiative program includes research, education, campus energy management, and outreach activities that cover all areas of energy supply and demand, security, and environmental impact.
So we are going to have a broad program, many new research programs. They will address innovation in using today's energy systems much better, fossil fuels, nuclear power, etc. We will also be pursuing very hard the transforming technologies that decades down the road may make our energy system look very different. Solar energy, for example, today has a very small deployment, but has an enormous resource potential. We have to get the cost down, the efficiency up. We're going to work on that very hard, applying all the modern tools, large-scale use of computers, of nanotechnology, of biotechnology in these pursuits. We're also going to have a strong focus on the global nature of this challenge. This is a huge challenge for the United States, but it is ultimately a global challenge, and we will also be working in that direction, trying to understand the global environment, how climate change would affect our economies, our health, our security, but also looking at global solutions to things like new transportation systems that are much more efficient, urban environments that are much more efficient. All of these problems must come together if we are to have a coherent solution to these challenges of demand, of security, and of environment. We want to complement this major research program with other important initiatives. For example, we have to re-examine and retune our curricula, the courses the students can take, to bring together across disciplines the kinds of tools that they will need to be part of the solution to this problem. We are going to use our campus itself as a living laboratory for education in the application and development of new technologies for energy efficiency. And finally, we are going to use this, we believe, as a platform in which we can enhance our role as something of an honest broker in the public discussion about what is the response that we need as a society to these challenges. And that's very important, because although new technologies ultimately will be the key to addressing these challenges, we must remember that our policies, our public attitudes, our behaviors are equally important part of the solution. Indeed, without addressing those issues, without having our public discourse, our government officials on the same page to address these challenges, we will, at a minimum, lose a lot of time. And regrettably, when it comes to issues like climate change, frankly, the clock is ticking. We don't have forever. We have probably a few decades to implement a serious response, and therefore we have only a few years to begin to change our energy infrastructure in ways that will address all of these challenges.